Hey guys, welcome back again. Sorry I haven't streamed the last few days. I wanted to try finishing this off before the end of the week, but unfortunately work and all that kind of stuff kind of takes priority. So, we're gonna run through the 5th Archstone, Valley of Defilement. But before we do that, I'm actually going to go get an item. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you see that I am pure white character tendency. That goes up when you kill black phantoms and that kind of stuff. So we're going to go talk to the Monumental one more time, and we should get the Friends Ring, if I'm not mistaken, which will increase the amount of damage you do when you are a blue phantom. And yes, there is a counter to that ring, the Foe's Ring, which increases the amount of damage you do when you invade somebody's world. But that is an entirely different quest line that I'm not at yet.
Take this.
Oh, Allies Ring. That's what it's called. I thought it was Friends Ring. But Allies Ring. Same thing. I can show you that here. Oh, where are we? Raises the attack power as a phantom. Alright, let's head to that valley. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are some events in the game that you can... Well, you probably could do them all in one playthrough, but it's kind of annoying to do all in one playthrough. So, I might do another walkthrough after we get through the game into New Game Plus, where I can go over getting some of those things. There's some quest lines that will essentially eliminate some of your NPCs. If you go the, I don't know, the bad route, I guess, if you will. Alright, so starting out, body under the steps. Now, Noble's Lotus, you're going to want some of that. Maybe not so much for the first part of this level, but a large chunk of the level is Poison Swamp. Now, you follow this all the way up. There's going to be some dudes up at the top. I'm just going to use fire and burn them all down. Having a fire spell or a fire-based weapon or something like that, the ability to do fire damage is very useful in this level. And the terrible thing about this is, like, a lot of Souls game levels. Oh, there's one let me go back. You can definitely plummet to your doom quite easily. And it gets rather frustrating, especially if you're trying to race through it and you die, and you're like, oh, I just want to get back to that point, and then you fall, and yeah, all that kind of fun jazz. So you're going to want to take this one slowly. There are some pure white world tendency events that occur in this first area. Alright, so you're going to want to watch out for these. A lot of them will play dead. And I think... maybe not. Maybe they don't drop behind me at this point. But there are a couple of points where these enemies will kind of just fall behind you. Now you're essentially trying to get to the bottom of this level, if you will. I think that's a Morning Star, if I remember correctly. Or something on that line. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that, because the scaling is not that great. Yep, Morningstar. Okay. No, you gotta watch out for those guys, because even though they're the super weak, easy to kill things, they can do a very long attack combo that will just destroy you if you're not careful. Essentially, they just come charging at you and hit you multiple times, and, well, that's all she wrote. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't recall where every single item is in here, so we're gonna try getting what we can, but there is definitely a possibility that I will not get all of them. And this might take me a little longer to go through because I'm a little paranoid about plummeting to my doom. Let's see here. I'm gonna go here, we're gonna kick this down. So that's gonna allow you to get that item over there. Which I think is a prayer catalyst, if I remember correctly. Yep, Talisman of God. Okay. There's a couple of dudes down there. Swapped my Belshin. Now you can drop down and get all those, which I might as well. You'll eventually end up at the same point, depending, whichever path you choose to take. But there's items here, so we might as well grab them. I think there's a couple of guys down in there somewhere. Oh, nope, must be thinking of a different part of the level. My bad. There we go. There's a Ring of Magical Dullness. Does the exact opposite of a Ring of Magical Sharpness. You do less magic damage, and you also take less magic damage. Now, this one that we're dropping on, you gotta be careful, because I'm pretty certain you can fall through the roof. There's a certain spot that's kind of like a trap. You don't want to hit it. Now that other... Ooh. Had a couple of guys playing dead there. That other path that I could have taken will actually bring you down this way. So I'll just go up there and show you here. And we're back up here. Now I drop down there to get all those items. So that'll eventually get you to where you want to be. Biggest thing, just watching your footing. Take it slow. If you get invaded, well, it sucks, but... Now right here, I believe you can fall through if you walk on it. Yep. So that's where you gotta be careful. Because it's gonna essentially set you up for an ambush by those dudes down there. There's a decent amount of them. I'll lock onto that one. Ah, it does not want me to hit these guys. Ooh, that's an interesting hit registration there. Too bad there's no plunging attacks in Demon Souls. This could be fantastic. Alright. Now you can go through the fog gate. That is the general way to go, but if you are cautious enough, you can actually get that item down there. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. I think there's this little ledge you can kind of see. I think you can fall on that. We're going to do that. Otherwise, you take enough fall damage to kill you. So you don't want to do that. Can't even lock onto that guy. Yep. Hello. Kind of hurt. Stone, those are always useful. I think there's going to be a crystal lizard up here if I remember correctly. So we're actually going to pull out the bow right now. Where are you at, lizard? Pretty certain there's a lizard. Oh, maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm imagining things. There is going to be an enemy up here, though. Oof. Let's see. Oh, I only have full moon grass equipped. Oh well, I guess I'm taking a full moon grass. Now you gotta watch out for these things. They're rather annoying. You have to hit them kind of lower on the body to get a good, like, max damage hit. If you get too close, they'll actually inflict you with bleeding, I believe. They're essentially like a giant tick. Alright, so now we can pick that down. Now that fog gate would eventually bring you essentially to the other side of this fog gate. We'll do some backtracking, but you're going to want to watch... Oh, that sucks. I was just about to say you're going to want to watch out for the rats, because plague is no joke in this game. I'm actually going to see if I have... Do I have a dark moon grass? Yep, we're going to use one of those. Get rid of that plague. And we're just going to wait for the little rats. Now, if you're running a luck build, you won't get plagued as frequently. It's the stat that counteracts plague. I think that's all the rats, maybe? Alright, so there is a merchant here.
Won't you, please?
The Widow's Lotus counteracts the plague. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I guess you can run with the chainmail if you would like. But essentially, the best thing you can get here is your Widow's Lotus. And Black Pine Resin can be very useful for actually the first two bosses of this area.
Curses to that witch.
Take those guys down. Now this is actually going backwards in the level, but I just want to get this item here and kind of show you how it all loops around. Well, that must have been a body that fell from above. Or it's not, it just didn't want to let me kill it until I tried to pick up the gear. Now this, I believe, is female only armor, I think. I'm just going to throw all this in the storage here. Oh no, it's the Saints gear. I think it's male only. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it's both. Okay. Good to know. I was wrong. I'm willing to admit it. But back this way will bring us towards where that fog gate was that I chose to jump down the ledge instead. And Faint Stone. I think I actually need Faint Stone to level up my my falchion I'm using here. Grab all the items. And this is where I dropped off. So, remember there was a fog gate here, and then I said you could fall off here. We went to that little ledge and went down below. So, again, it all loops to the same area. It's just a matter of which direction you take to get there and what items you'll get from doing so. Now coming up here is where if you have pure white tendency, you will have a different event. Oh, those rats. You can farm those rats for archstone shards if you really want them, by the way. Alright, so where those rocks just fell from, if you have pure white tendency, right over here is going to be a ladder that you can climb up. And that ladder will let you get, I believe it is, it's like a pole arm, essentially, that scales with faith. So it's a pretty good cleric-based weapon. You're going to want to watch out for these big boys, because they're annoying as hell. Those guys, they hit like trucks, as you probably can imagine, since they're ginormous. But yes, right here's where that ladder will be. There we go. Some enemies will jump down if you don't have a thief's ring. Just kind of wait for them, burn them up. And there's going to be some, I think there's going to be some enemies directly around this corner when we get past here, so we're going to start attacking right away. Oof, I hate that move. And then if you weren't going slowly, you would have had all those guys kind of jump down behind you and come rushing up behind you too, so that's kind of why you want to be cautious in this level. For some reason, magic doesn't like hitting those guys. That's why I have this bow. Just deal with the creepy looking tick things, get rid of them. Burn out all the enemies. There's going to be a big boy on the other side of the bridge. Luckily, if he's on the other side of the bridge, you can kind of just keep lobbing range attacks at him until he blocks you in the face like he just did there. Great club. I don't want to accidentally use an archstone, so we're going to take that off. Oh, I don't have very much in terms of heals. I'll put some Crescent Moongrass on just in case I want to heal some chip damage. Alright, so for this boss, there is a couple of safe areas that you can sit in, and fire is going to be your best friend against this thing, like, without a doubt. You can get down there and fight it if you want. The leeches, it's the leechmonger though, it's made out of leeches. The leeches will essentially do DOT to you, and you don't want to deal with that if you can help it. But if you actually literally just come to this little spot, try ranged attacks, go figure. You can literally just sit up here. Assuming you're close enough. And his little range attacks won't hit you. But you can just lob fire down. Literally. Very cheap tactic. Very simple. Boom. Boss is dead. You can do that with a bow or whatever. You just have to make sure you do enough damage because he'll actually regenerate his health. So you have to be able to out-damage the amount of healing he does. I guess it looks like that spot might be a safe spot too, based on that message. I've never actually used that other spot. But then you can just follow this all around. Do. I could just jump down too, but we'll follow it. That's the first boss of this area. That is your archstone right there. There's going to be some items back here though. We're going to grab those. Let's see here. Get rid of that. If you have a blessed weapon, it regenerates your health, kind of like the Crescent slowly regenerates your MP. Alright, and we are going to go get a couple of things before we go into the next area, just so we're prepared. First of all, we're going to go back to Stonefang Tunnel, and we're going to see if we can upgrade my sword. Oh, I must have killed that crystal lizard too many times, I don't see him. Anyway. Oh no, I need Moonshade Stone. Shoot. What do I need for this? Moonlight Stone. Well, we're going to upgrade this one a bit, because what else am I going to use Moonlight Stone for? Let's see how that changed the scaling for that moon sword here. Oh, let's see. Put that on, see, alright, so right hand weapon 2 does more damage. That's going to be the moon sword, so we're going to equip that. Oops. Not what I want. I want Catalyst. There we go. Might as well repair all my stuff. I don't really think there's, yeah. If I go and kill the old monk, I can get the Insanity Catalyst, which is extremely powerful, and you probably want it for any mage build you're doing. But the old monk, since I'm playing online right now, would be a PvP fight, and I don't think I'm good enough to do a PvP fight with this build yet, because, well, I didn't bother doing anything for PvP. I don't think this moon sword regen, or does it regen my mana? I'm not even sure. Alright, but there's that. We're gonna go back to the Nexus and buy some arrows, because we're gonna need those. Well, maybe not need, but we're going to want those.
I can forge weapons. Do come back alive.
Okay. We're going to send 15 of those to storage. Just because they have to free up some space. Don't really need a paring dagger. I'll look and see if I have anything that's better in terms of defense for what I'm wearing. Doesn't look like it. I still have a good roll with that, and we'll wear that. All right. Now we're gonna head to the Swamp of Sorrow. Now this is where you deal with all the crazy poison stuff that is terrible. So we are gonna put, let's see, I got that Noble's Lotus, okay. I probably shouldn't have put those in the bank, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to the swamp. Because Miyazaki hates people. Now, down this path is a shortcut. I do not have it open yet, so we're not even going to bother. Or, nope, sorry. That's incorrect. This is actually the way to go. I lied. There is a swamp, or a shortcut coming up, though. Ouch. Ooh, that took 3 hits to kill him. Well, no, this moon sword does more damage in all ways, shapes, or forms, so. Alright, there's going to be a bunch of bad guys down below. This is the shortcut I was talking about. You can come and you can kick that down. There's going to be a bunch of little dudes chilling down there. We're just going to burn them out. Ooh, these guys are tough. Alright, so we are going to put on Let's see, where is it? So this stuff is gonna make you go slowly through here. So there's the sodden ring. I'm gonna try running through it without it first so you can see just what kind of evilness this is. Yeah, well, I just got myself poisoned. So we're gonna use that Noble's Lotus. Now I'm gonna put on the sodden ring and it won't change my running ability. Now there are items literally everywhere in here, so it's up to you whether you want to get them or not. And I'm going to put on the Regenerator's Ring to counteract some of the poison. I don't think I have any blessed weapons, do I? I do not, because I put them all in the bank. Blessed weapons will heal you as well, but Regenerator's Ring will be enough for now. We're going to go get all these items. Trust me, it's a very long process to run and get all these items without the sodden ring. And you will be consistently poisoned, like, until, you know, for the whole level. Storied Hero's Soul. These little things are annoying. Honestly, they kind of just block your path, and then they spear you after a while. Now there is an item way out here in the distance. We're going to go get that. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Hey, look at that. Legendary Warrior Soul. That's what it is. There's going to be a Black Phantom up there. That direction I was just looking. That is going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. Where that big boy is standing over there is actually the direction that we want to go. There is an item way over that way. Which, honestly, I might go grab. Use Cloak and run past all this stuff. Oh yeah, you can't actually dodge in any of this muck unless you have the sodden ring. So that's why I feel the sodden ring is so important in this area. And honestly, having this cloak ability is fantastic as well, because a lot of stuff won't come at you if you have that on. One of these bodies, I don't remember which one off the top of my head, contains the Broken Sword, which, if you wanted to run a luck build, that is the weapon that scales with luck. And it's very powerful if you decide to try running a luck build. I honestly would suggest it because I think luck builds are a lot of fun. And there's the Black Phantom I was talking about. Or Red Phantom, whatever they call it in this game. I'm pretty certain they call it a Black Phantom, but looks more red than black to me. And there's your broken sword. And I'm sure this person is going to aggro to me because they always do. It's a good thing magic does good damage to her, because honestly that little meat cleaver she's using is fearsome. Some Faint Stone, I think that's used for making blessed weapons, if I'm not mistaken. Cat Ring, which, if I remember correctly, lowers the damage you take when you fall from heights. We're going to run and grab all these before we engage all those enemies over there. Unless they aggro to me, which could very well happen. Yeah, we're just going to send it to storage. Black pine resin, okay. Take some spice. So I'm actually just going to try essentially kiting these bad guys out. Since I have the sodden ring, I can do that. Otherwise, these things essentially move faster than you do. And you won't be able to run away. Oop. And that's why I don't like those things. That's annoying. At least I can dodge in the poison. Thank you, Sodden Ring. Oh, there's a body over here. We're gonna go grab that before I forget. I think it's nothing special, but I think it's like a soul or something like that. Yep. Just what I thought. Oh, look, there's another item. Too bad I don't remember what all these are. Another soul. Alright. But if you're just kind of running through here, you don't want to get all the items, you essentially just kind of go from one chunk of land to the next chunk of land to the next, etc., etc., etc. Until you get to the mound that had the giant guy on it. I'm gonna pop one of those. I'm gonna pop that. Now, if you are in pure white form, over where that fire is over there, there will be a NPC that you can talk to, and it's a little quest line type thing that you can follow. You're going to want to watch out for these mosquitoes because they are annoying as heck. Lava bow's amazing, again. Doesn't do the most damage of any bow if you've got high dex. Actually, the sticky longbow will do more. Or a sticky compound longbow, whatever it is. But I like the lava bow because of the stagger it does. But yeah, right down there is where you'll have an NPC that you can talk to, and if you do that quest line, you get some item from her. I honestly don't remember exactly what that item is, but I remember trying to get it, so... This is an area that I would just highly suggest just taking a bow and shooting all the guys as they come. I think up, is it up here and to the left? Yep, up there, there's actually a bunch of bad guys in that cave. They'll just kind of keep spilling out after you pass it. So you gotta watch out for that. Because they can and will catch you off guard. And it's super annoying when they do. And here they come. I'm actually just going to burn them out, I think. Oh, maybe not. I probably should have just burned them up. Oof. That might be all of them. Alright. Let's continue, shall we? Now once you get to the end, you essentially just drop down. Like so. On all these little roofs. Well, we're going to grab all these items here. There is an island that has 3 of those giant guys on it. I would suggest not tangoing with it because honestly the items on it are not worth it. I think it just has some resurrection stones, and the chances of dying when you get over there are relatively high. Thief's Ring, I've already got one of those. But I think that island with the big guys is... where is it? It might be on the other side of the wall. No, I don't think it is. Pretty certain it's on this side, I just don't know where exactly. It's ahead somewhere. Oh, yep, right there. You can see him over there. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I'll see if I can lure him over. One at a time. There's 4 of them on there, so it's not easy to deal. Yep, out of range. If I can get just 1 or 2, like one of them to come at a time, I can just do this all day. Pop myself another magic here. Try luring the next one. Looks like this guy might actually be the closest. We're gonna shoot him. Helps if I hit him. Look at those iframe dodges. Like I said, don't try doing that if you don't have a sodden ring because you will not be able to dodge. And also turn up the brightness on your game when you're doing this because I think standard brightness, at least on this TV, I can't even see these enemies until I have like all 4 of them on me. Ooh, that was actually close. He almost flipped me in the face. I should probably heal and, you know, play it a little bit safer there. No, I'm pretty certain it's just or heal stones, red stones, whatever. Stone of the eyes, stone of the eyes, stone of the eyes. So, if you aren't comfortable coming in and killing all of those guys, and you think you might die killing all those guys, don't bother coming here. Alright, but I think that's pretty much all the items over on this side. So we're going to make our way back the direction we came. I don't know what that random body falling from the sky was. Kinda weird. But you know, whatever, to each their own. Alright, so you can kind of just see up here is where I dropped off. So this is where I want to be. There's gonna be a bunch of mosquitoes up ahead. As long as you have a bow, you're fine. If you don't have a bow, then I feel sorry for you. Because they're a pain to deal with otherwise. Ooh, crescent moongrass does next to nothing. Oops. So this area is where you can get the Moonlight Greatsword, and you go up by attacking that thing and it'll drop, and the Moonlight Greatsword will be up in like that whole group of things. I'll show you here in a bit. We'll go around and grab it. Now in the PS3 version, you had to upgrade a weapon of each type to max level. And it was not an easy thing to do. It was rather annoying. That's why I actually never platinumed the game on PS3. It was too hard to farm for every individual crafting stone. That dude there will inflict plague on me if he hits me. He'll like actually cast Death Cloud, I think is the name of the ability. So I'm gonna lure Big Boy away from him first. Okay, I'm gonna pull my bow out. I'm just gonna shoot him down. Yeah, and after all this, we haven't actually hit a shortcut yet. Holy crap, I can't hit him. Alright, got him before he could cast Death Cloud. That's good. Age Spice, that's always good. Through there is obviously the way to go. Pretty much you see fog, you know, that's where you should go. But we're not going to go there. Instead we're going to go this way, we're going to kill all these stupid mosquitoes. Because they're annoying. See why I bought so many arrows, though, coming through here? This firebow's fantastic. So there's not really anything hard about this game. Like, when this game came out, people... Like, this is the game that made, you know, Dark Souls have the reputation it does. Ooh. Pardon me, my sneezing there. Hey, look, I left a message here. Well, over 1,000 people thought it was a good message. You'll see why. I'm just gonna keep stabbing this. They fall. There's a shiny there. I wonder what that is. We're gonna go... Actually, we don't have to run backwards. We can actually fall down here. There's a little ledge. And another ledge. And a body to get. Then another ledge. This one will bring you... right back here. Oops. Not paying attention to what I'm doing here. There is so many of these slugs, though. And the real annoying part is you can't really tell which ones are alive and which ones are dead because there's so many of them. I'm just going to waste all my arrows if I do that. Alright, so we're going to pop a couple of fresh spice. Oh, how I hate these slugs. Mainly because there's so many of them. Ooh, that hurts. Pop a full moon grass just to get some health and be safe. There you have it. Large Sword of Moonlight, aka Moonlight Greatsword. It's been present in, well, I think every FromSoft game. All the way back to, what was it, Kingsfield? You can see what this other body is over here, because why not? Alright, now we're ready to go through that fog that I have pointed out. Now, I know I mentioned in one of my previous streams that you need 3 colorless demon souls to get one of the miracles. to get the trophy. In order to get those colorless demon souls, there's that one I showed you to get in the very first area. Otherwise, you can get them over from killing what is it? Primeval demons? I believe they're primeval demons. Or primordial demons, something like that. But they only spawn if you have like pure black world tendency. One of them, I believe, spawns over there. You kill it, you can get a colorless demon soul. They're really easy to kill. They literally just kind of sit there while you beat the shit out of them. Just an FYI. Alright, it's going to be Merchant again, coming up pretty soon. Here she is. Not really anything. I guess I could buy a couple of these. Why not?
Finished, I only want my tea.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of bad guys around here. And honestly, I don't remember what all these items are all over here. So we're going to kind of play this a little bit by ear here. I know there's a lot of bad guys up here. 3 slashes to kill one. Oh god, hello. That was painful as hell. But I'm alive! That's all that matters, right? Get rid of the caster, because... Ouch. That hurt. Helps if I could hit them. Shield also would probably help in this area. So I don't go that way. I want to go around. I think you can just roll into there, which you can. Oh, I am out of mana. Now there's a bunch of dark moon, excuse me, dark moon grass and that kind of stuff chilling down there, as well as a bunch of enemies. I will jump down there at some point. Not sure if I want to do it at this very second. Nah, screw it. Why not? Nobody lives forever, right? Ugh. Oh my god, I can't hit him. Thank you. What do we got? Is that faint stone? Climb on up. Grab you. Grab you. That body over there, I believe, is the dark moon grass. I think that's all the items that I can get at this point. Go ahead and climb up here. Oops. Now I don't remember exactly how to get to all of these items, so it's going to take a little bit of wandering and exploration to get to them all. Ooh, that's not good. And that is Death Cloud. I don't want to deal with Death Cloud. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Just take it slow. Take it slow. Pop a couple of these. Can hear all the dudes around me yet. Oops. I thought I had my sword out. I did not have my sword out. Okay. So most of all these guys are cleared out, except for the ones that are above me now. Show you that shortcut momentarily. Now over there is some items. We'll go get those. Should be another one on my left. Boss fight is through that fog gate, but we are not ready to the boss yet. There's a couple of things we gotta do first. Like, excuse me, like opening up that shortcut. And there's a couple of items to get to. I think that is essentially all the items in this direct area. Alright, so the shortcut is up here. You don't want your bow for this, or magic. There's an item that we will grab on our way back after opening the shortcut. It's a armor set. Has strong plague resistance. Of course, this shortcut is a pain to get to. That's why one dippy. I've died falling from here more times than I care to admit. Or falling down into this side of the swamp and then having to run around the entire level all over again, because the one shortcut in this level is up here. Normally there's a crystal lizard here, but I must have aggroed him earlier. Alright, there's that. Now we can run back, get that armor set, take on the boss. We'll just clear off this whole area, because I'm going to show you a super easy way to kill the final boss. And it's kind of, well, it's definitely a cheese. Let's put it that way. Alright, so down here is that item. There is a plague dude down here, so watch out for that. Oh my gosh, I missed the item. Dang it. That guy takes an awful lot of hits. Oh, he's the one that actually drops the armor. The shaman armor. That's probably why he was so tough. And now I'm curious as to what that item is. I gotta find out what that item's at. Just missed my walkway here. What do we got? Oh, that was a pretty useless item. Not gonna lie. Alright. Well, I think we're about ready to take on the boss here. I'm just gonna cast magic on this guy. Again, because magic is broken. But a very easy way to destroy him is by using black pine resin. I don't think I can with this weapon, though, can I? Or can I? Maybe it will let me. This guy's not too bad, but he does do some moves that, honestly, I'm not entirely positive how the whole hit thing works. It kind of confuses me a little bit. But we're going to try black pine resin, see if I can equip or use that on the sword or not. Nope. Alright, I didn't think so. Now this guy does shoot out like flies at you as like a ranged attack, like that. And the flies are annoying because they do damage over time. And if you're not paying attention, they'll actually kind of wreck you. But again, fire is his weakness, just like as most things. You can actually get rid of those flies, I think, by lighting yourself on fire. Which is why there's all these fire things here. killed me with his flies. Okay. Well, that Dirty Colossus is a pretty easy fight. You can see I didn't really struggle or anything at all. Now, the next boss fight can be extremely annoying and painful and difficult if you don't do things the way I'm going to show you. There are certain things about this next area that you are going to wish you knew. But we're going to go back and get some arrows first, because we're going to need that to do the cheese. Let's see. First things first, might as well level up a little bit.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost.
You're going to want some more endurance than what I have. Let's put it that way. And probably some more vitality. So we'll do that.
Arthur, may thy strength.
I can forge weapons for you. Do come back alive.
So the Moonlight Sword, the whole special thing with this is it gets an S scaling in Faith. I don't think there's another weapon that gets an S scaling in Faith. And I think its attacks go through shields. Yes, that's this whole thing. It's essentially made out of moonlight, so you can't block it. It's extremely powerful, very dangerous. You can use better weapons depending on, what build you want to run and what have you, but it is definitely a solid item, without a doubt. You can only stack one of each ring, so it doesn't really pay to have multiples on me. It's just taking up inventory space. I want to buy some more arrows.
I can forge weapons for you.
Alright, we're going to go back to the Rotting Haven, and we are going to finish off this boss here. So, the thing that makes this boss difficult isn't actually the boss, it is the mini-boss attached to the boss. Boss itself dies easy enough. It is the Maiden. And hey, look, I can even summon somebody to help if I really want to. I wonder... You know what? Maybe he'll actually be useful. I mean, I'm just gonna go up top and snipe down, but...
Go forth, Galvin. May you be unharmed.
Summoning failed. Okay, well, I guess that answers that.
Leave us, slave of demons.
This is a sanctuary for the lost. nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
Oh no, it's gonna get away. Or not. Go me. Alright, so we're gonna go follow this path on the right side. I know there's a ton of items there, but we're not even gonna bother with those at this moment. Because that is one way to die rather quickly. You can see all Vinland off there to the left on that ledge. He's annoying. He literally will probably two-shot me at this point. And he essentially guards the pathway down to the boss. If you get to the boss, you don't even have to attack her. I'm pretty certain you just talk to her and that's the end. But we are going to cheese this out. You can see you all running around there. Don't really care about him. You're going to aim for the bright glowy light. That's your boss. That's the Maiden Astera holding a demon soul. So we're just going to sit here, and we're just gonna lob arrows down on her. It'll take a while, because she will actually heal herself when she falls below a certain threshold, but she can only heal herself like 3 times. As you can see, she's doing her heal. Healed almost all the damage I've done so far. Once she gets down to half health, she'll heal again for about 25% of her max bar. And once you kill her, Jarl probably won't aggro to you. He'll just kind of chill there. And then you will actually be able to pick up his armor and all that kind of stuff. If you leave the area and come back, you should find it. Essentially his corpse. You can also find a red phantom version of him. I don't remember what world tendency you need for that to appear. I think it's pure white, but I'm not positive. And if you kill his red phantom version, you get his weapon, I believe. His big hammer type thing. You can see why I grabbed a bunch of arrows though. That'll be the end. Like I said, possibly the most anticlimactic boss fight in the game. Now we can run all the way down the left side. Or we can, essentially that path will just bring you all the way down where Vinland was guarding, and it'll bring you out by her. We are instead going to do something that might get us killed, because it's very dangerous. As soon as you touch this little swamp stuff, you got all those little baby looking things, they will literally just swarm you and kill you, like big time. I don't even know how many there are. If you can kill them all, I don't know, but there are a lot of them. They're terrible. You just see them popping up randomly though. They will just sit there and they will literally box you in so that you just take plague damage while they wail on your face. They do a ton of damage. So it's one of those that you don't, you really don't want to deal with them if you can help it. Oops. Alright, let's see here. I think this is like a pure chunk of some kind of stone. Pure sucker stone, okay. Now, once I drop here, I might be borderline trapped, so we're going to do it. Because, why not? Yeah, as you can see, all those creepy little baby things are just charging me at this point in time. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. But this, unfortunately, is essentially what you have to do in order to get any of the items in this area. Like, look at all those guys. Like, dear God, it's an army. I guess this technically does more damage than my arrows, so I might as well use this since I have mana. It makes creepy, like, gurgling baby noises. Not gonna lie, these things give me nightmares. There's a whole bunch of them over there. Alright, so I think it's about time I try to grab that item. Maybe. Why are there so many yet? Instant plagued. Gotta love that. Plague does a crap load. Let's see. Widow's Lotus. Look at how much damage that does. That's insane. That is freaking insane. I'm not gonna lie though, I want to know what items these things drop. There's a whole bunch of them that got... a whole bunch of items they dropped over there. I don't know what they are though. Instantaneous plague. I hate it. Oops. Ooh, that's not good. But I think that is essentially every item now. So let's get out of here. Okay. Oh god. They're all around me. Ah! Run away.
I shall bear you rot.
Yep. So he just completely gives up. Alright, so we got the pure blood demon soul. We're gonna go back to the Nexus, and then we're gonna actually go back to that same area. And we're gonna see if that armor's there or not. Should be over here on the left. I'm in pure white, so we'll see. Oh, the Black Phantom's there. Okay. Question is, how do I get what I need to get? Because that is going to do nothing. Ooh, I do 11 damage with that. Ow. That's why fighting this guy is a pain in the butt. Alright, so how best to do this? Put on a buckler. Put on... Ooh, what do we put on? That is a good question. What do we put on to counteract him? Master's Ring, maybe? We're gonna do this. That did not do much to him. At all. This is gonna be a while. Ow. Oh. I screwed up. Now, I did get the items that I came for, but now I want to go get my souls. And I do want to kill him. But I think I might save that for next time because he's kind of annoying. And I don't really have... He's almost immune to magic. My whole thing is about magic. It makes it really hard to deal with him. Ooh, through my block. That was painful. Oop. Oh, come on, let me on the other side of you here, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. What can I do to take him out? I don't really have a single weapon that will work well against him. This will inflict bleed, I guess. If I stay... Oh, nope, that didn't work either. Well. Maybe I'm getting too tired to do this right now. At this rate, I'm going to be in pure black before I kill him. Alright, I might have to do something a little drastic here. Take that off. We're going to put on magical sharpness. And we're going to put on clever rat's ring. And I'm going to see if... Oh, he one-shotted me. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to have a little bit of health left. This is when I would like to have second chance, just so I don't, you know, get completely one-tapped. Let's see. Alright. You won't kill me in one hit now. Take a crescent. Do the same thing. Alright, rat's ring is active. This might take a while. And by this might take a while, I mean this really will take a while. I wonder if I do this, if he's gonna move away if I back up. No? Doesn't want to move? Yeah, he's got 100% reduction on that. That's crazy. I need the Morian blade. You know what, I wonder if he's facing this way, if I can get behind him and shoot him with my bow to do decent damage. can change direction. So, I wonder if I do this and run him back around, if he changes direction again. He does. How does he know where I am? How do you know? He's a cheater. Cheater! I should have just sat here and spammed this from the beginning. Even though this is very boring for y'all to watch. Yeah, we're just gonna do this for a minute. Sorry if this seems like it's gonna take a while, because honestly, it will take a while. Now, if I had the Morian Blade as well, I could equip that, and I would do probably over 100 damage to him a shot. This is how it's like killing the dragons in the first level too. Set yourself up to where you can hit them, and you literally sit here and pull a trigger forever. Which you can do that with just about anything in this game. Just an FYI. Oh, he's dead. Alright, so now that we got that taken care of, we're going to put on Ring of Great Strength. Oh wait, no. Ring of Herculean Strength. There we go. There's Bramd, and the Vinland Crest. Now the Vinland Crest is what you would turn into that NPC I had mentioned earlier. You will see her, it's actually this guy's sister, and she's looking all over for him. And you can give that crest to her, and she gives you a ring of, not a ring of sincere prayer, a ring of like miracle memory, maybe something along those lines.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
I am gonna want more magic memory at some point, so we're gonna start doing that. But, and that is... let's see here, are you still pure white? Gotta look and see here. No, you are not, so I'm not even gonna bother going into that right now. I'll get it pure white with the help of a buddy later. So we are just gonna call it a night there, I think. I'll show you the armor that we got off him. It is the dark silver armor. It's got some pretty good defenses to it. Problem is, it weighs a lot. Its weight significantly slows stamina regeneration. Go figure. But, I mean, if you want to tank stuff, by all means, wear this armor. It is pretty good. It's not the best. Brushwood is better in terms of actual physical defense, but it's up there. Brushwood, I think, weighs quite a bit more as well. Alright, but that's all I'm going to do for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, thanks for watching. That is the end of the 5th Archstone. Well, actually, you know what? One last thing. Just one. You got that maiden soul. You can go to the smithing grounds. And I think I have that broken sword in my inventory yet. We're gonna craft the blue blood sword real quick. My favorite sword in the game, without a doubt. I'm gonna upgrade the broken sword into the blue blood sword. Requires quite a bit of stuff. Okay, but if you look at its scaling, it scales with strength, magic, and faith. The thing it doesn't tell you is its highest scaling scales with luck. I need more souls to actually make it. So that is something to keep in mind. It is extremely powerful. And just, I don't know, it's a fun weapon to use. There we go. I now have the blue blood sword. I can show you its moveset, which I think is pretty dope. Well, A, it has your little pokey poke. When you're two-handed, though, it has just this side sweeping motions, and it attacks relatively fast. That's your heavy attack. That's a pretty quick attack. But on that note, folks, have a good night now. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.